The name is Bond, James Bond, the iconic spy who started as a character in a book, then became popular on film, and finally ended up in a bunch of video games. Started out as a text based adventure called Shaken, Not Stirred. The franchise grew in popularity in the gaming scene. It definitely hit a milestone when the Nintendo 64 game GoldenEye 64 was released. Today I'll be checking out a post GoldenEye game 007 Nightfire created by Eurocom. The devs behind the world is not enough for the Nintendo 64. So how does Nightfire hold up? Was it any good? Does it still hold up? Let's find out. Nightfire is an original game not based on any of the movies, and to be honest, it makes the game even better. It even has its own intro song, which to be honest, I'm not a fan of. It kind of sounds like a jingle for a perfume commercial in the 90s. The actual game starts out with a high octane introduction, similar to the movies. Here, instead of doing stunts, you're stuck on a helicopter and with a sniper rifle. You need to protect someone who is driving the car. It may not sound exciting, but it actually is. The addition of spy moments helps a lot to make things less boring. Spy moments are basically specific things at specific moments where you can do something and it leads to something exciting, and you get more reward points at the end of the level. For example, you have to aim for a gas tank to make a car actually explode. The game in general is pretty much very exciting. It is mainly a first person shooter with objectives. The objectives are pretty much clear and straightforward. Unlike GoldenEye, you have less chance of missing an objective and turning around in circles. They have vehicle missions, a car chase where you can use different gadgets and weapons on the car. I actually love the car levels. There's also an underwater car level that reminds me of the movie The Spy Who Loved Me and the famous Lotus submarine. My only nitpick with this level and the game in general, and the issue is really obvious in the underwater level, is pretty much the lack of checkpoints. There are checkpoints, but sometimes they're really far back, and in the case of the underwater level, no checkpoints are present, and you have to restart the entire level, which can be a little bit annoying, especially if you're at the end of the level and you have to restart the level. There's also a snowmobile level that is freaking amazing. It's action packed and very fun to play. Add in more exciting car levels, and this makes one of the most exciting James Bond games I ever played. Since the story is original and not tied in the movie, it takes certain liberties while feeling like a true Bond adventure. Of course, you have nods to the film franchise. You get to fight a freaking ninja. This version of Bond has Pierce Brosnan's likeness, but not his voice. Maybe if Bond did not look like Brosnan, it would have worked, but since it's not the case, the voice actor does not fit Brosnan's likeness. At the end of the day, 007 Nightfire is a great game. I loved it, and here's my hot take. I like it more than GoldenEye 64. I give it 4.5 martinis out of 5. Shaken, not stirred.